Good evening, my little biohazards. How are you today, Let's fire up the old ding. I do like this little, like, it's got the bit in the top now. The one downside about this 8-bit Bluetooth mod is the plug they've kinda gotta use for it is like this weird little gauge that I've never seen before, so I've only got one of them. And I'm sure I could get another one off of, like, fucking, Amazon or AliExpress or whatever relatively easily, but, like, I don't like only having one tube that charges the thing. Makes me paranoid. But, this thing don't rumble or nothing, So, it holds charge like a champ. And, it's so light, though. It's just so weird picking up one of these old controls and going, oh, that's right. It's like a fucking wafer of PCB and some plastic. There's not like 4 kinds of metal and all this fucking jiggly weights and shit. There, what are we doing? We are not looking at the PCFX. Which is a shame, because they did translate Team Innocent Point of No Return, which borders on entertaining sometimes. It tragically isn't, but it gets close, darn it. The D-pad's not bad, yeah. I always did prefer, like, something with a little central nub, but I find even without it, the Sony was definitely the more successful to not have it. And I think it's because they've got, like, the concavity in the center, and then the raised elements of the little direction arrows are quite high. And you do need that, particularly for anything that requires, like, rolling. Like, special moves. Alright, where are we? Let's have a look at the manual. I wonder if this one's going to be the Japanese one for reasons I don't quite understand. Ah, look at him. Is the gum exposure necessary? Maybe it's to make him look scary. I don't know. That might be a factor. I mean, I'd think being, like, what, fucking 9 feet tall, probably do. But, fuck it. Let's have him, look like an irate baboon. It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. I mean, a city controlled by Umbrella Corporate. Company towns, man. You don't want to go back to that. You probably are, but you don't want it. Oh, the quick 180 turn, thank fuck. I think my first experience with the quick 180 was probably Code Veronica. I can't remember the first time I played this, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't until after I'd played Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. Dedicated change target button too, that's a nice little touch. I wonder if this explains why a month and a half has passed since the incident. September has come to Raccoon City, a small industrial city in the American Midwest. People are starting to forget the chaos at the mansion as their everyday lives return to normal. That would be weird. Imagine having to deal with zombies, and then you get back to civilization, and it's all normal, and no one believes you. You'd go insane. Like, I saw an ad for that 2D Terminator game that's on its way. Fuck, I can't wait for that one. But I keep thinking of how Sarah Connor has probably one of the most believable arcs in all of, like, wacky fiction. Where, if that happened to you, yeah, I'd probably be an insane person trying to blow up computer factories as well. You met an actual murder robot from the future because of all of this stuff. You're not gonna go get job, You've got to go back. There's zombies. No one believes you. Well, do you either commit to the bit and wind up in an institution, or do you just go, well, that goes deep into the pile of things I don't talk about? The bizarre incident that occurred in the Arclay Mountains, the destruction of the Special Task Force STARS, Umbrella Corporation's secret biological weapons laboratory hidden In an old mansion, the power of the T-virus that turns human and animals into horrible monsters. How could it all happen here? People could not believe the survivors' reports. Stories of their incredible experiences and strange biological weapons and zombies were beyond the townsfolk's imagination. The surviving STARS team members headed to Europe even before the town heard the full details of what happened. They hoped it was all over, but then it happened again. Suddenly, a series of inexplicable murders occurring and a strange disease began invading neighborhoods. T-virus was flowing into the city. The invisible plague snuck up and silently turned the unsuspecting citizens into monsters. People cursed their foolishness, but the nightmare had already begun. The future was out of their control. Raccoon City was on the brink of collapse. I mean, the plague wasn't probably invisible. It was probably like, you know, zombies and shit. I love how Japan always has the blood type. Like, of all the fucking, you know, astrology shit, that's like, at least it's inside you. You know, if someone was to tell you in like the 1700s that blood type influenced your personality, you could believe that. It doesn't, but like, you know. Close. I never quite got the dodge down in this. Just R1 or R2, or X while holding R1 or R2. So I think that's the bit I always got caught up on. Blah blah blah, combine, the fucking gunpowder. I'm not big on the gunpowder thing. Like, organizing ammo and stuff like that in games like this is interesting, because on the one hand, you know, it lets you, it gives you something that's not horribly complicated, but you know, you can manage it and you can save some here and get something more powerful later, which is kind of good, but just never sat well. Live selection. That's a great back cover. If I get stuck, I'll be able to call the Capcom Edge hint line. Alright, come on. Come on. Yeah, Sony pitched a titty fit. Because, you know, like, it was dumb because this was made with leftovers and the PS2 was on the way. So it was like, you know, maybe fucking unclench for a second. Alright. How are we doing? Why is it taking... There we fucking go, Jesus Christ. I got it so it like caches the whole disc before it boots, so it takes a little bit longer. Ideally, I'd like to have, you know, all SSDs, but it's still a bit pricey to get like a, you know, 4 terabyte solid state. And, you know, this fucker's kind of got a lot of goddamn ROMs on it. I mean, the main full set alone's a chunk of change. The GameCube, fucking full set, that's a fat wad. I am looking forward to Code Veronica. I haven't played Code Veronica in a very long time. So because I fucking, man, that was such a big deal game for me on the Dreamcast. What do we got here? Oh, that's right, you can use the DualShock with this. I don't think I will. That's fancy. Or whatever the fucking... What was the first one? I think it was... I don't know, Rumble Fuck or some shit? I don't know. I hate that it doesn't say normal. I know hard mode's normal, I think. But I hate that it, like, you know, it just sets me on edge. Because I don't want to pick hard mode. You know, because it's kind of a bag of dicks as it is. Alright, brains trust at home. What does this change? I mean, it was on, like, cause it'd just be normal and easy. Like, I have the operating system on SSDs across the board just cause it's easy. I managed to condense the arcade cabinet stuff down enough to fit it onto 2 SSDs, which, whew, made loading shit. I think one of the big ones is if I've got, like, Launchbox on one hard disk and, like, the games on the other, it does add a big fucking pile of time. Ah, fuck it.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, big fella.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction.
Because, I mean, this is like a nothing fucking intro video, too.
But there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
They do all this and they don't tell me why Joel's jumping away from that explosion. Like, I feel like that's enough, you know? Like, the thing that always bothers me with this shit is they gotta make the guys with all the guns just, like, I don't know, brain damaged. So they just, like, go, like, I don't think people would behave that way, you know? Like, I just don't believe a large pile of American police can't shoot a bunch of humanoid shapes. I mean, a guy just hurling grenades everywhere is... None of the Resident Evils have really delivered on the promise of a destroyed urban environment, you know? Like, that was the really disappointing part of, like, the remake. Like, look, like, just Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, boo, just out, like, no explanation. No way that guy's not, like, dead smack in the way, you know? Ooh. They're reaching!
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
Still alive and looking good.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna...
Because here's the thing, it feels like I've started, like, you know, it feels like I've missed a bit of game. You know? Like, alright, running away, you gotta fucking get through that. And then there's just, now I feel like I'm in the middle of a conversation that was going on before the game picked up.
B, any rescue, we have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now
Okay.
leave me alone!
Hey, buddy.
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Oh, come on, Mr. Angry. Hey. You know, like, it just really does... There are bits where the game really feels good, and where you can see some of the ideas at play. But there are these very clear moments where it just feels like it's been pasted together. He'll fart himself out eventually. We hope to improve your chances to survive. Okay. Getting off. Yeah. See, I think things like that work better when it's, you know, a fairly broad array of things. Like, you might need, like, a metal and a gunpowder, and, you know. I mean, then there's the fact that you just expect me to believe you're carrying around, like, you know, one of those things that you use to put bottle caps on your own beer. One thing I remember from this game is it always makes me feel like there's all these little ways you can affect, like, the outcome of different things, but aside from, like, the set shit, there really isn't. You know, like, I always feel like I should be able to do something that saves this guy, but, like, that's just not in the game. John Goodman, good John, man. Neat. Okay. Now, what is it? There's A and there's B. Knife. How many other Resident Evils do you not start with a knife? Because there can't be many. I do appreciate this one's commitment to a little bit more action, though, you know? Like, you are meant to just fucking kill some shit. Hello? Yeah, like, to be honest, I probably wouldn't want to take a screaming angry guy. Like, this is kind of, getting out of the city now is kind of a stealth operation, you know? I don't want screaming angry guy ruining that. 13 different kinds of gunpowders. Handgun, shotgun, grenade. ANC, grenade flame, CCC, magnum. Huh. I did not know you could actually improve. Now, may as well make a fucking boatload of goddamn handgun. Yeah. I should be able to take the ammo press with me. Just whee! As the building explodes, just Jill going arse over tit outside, like. I just really feel like she should have met that guy, and then we should have seen him lose his daughter, and then you both run into here. That would make more sense. It's such a weird fucking little omission. Hey there, sexy mama. You know, like something. Wouldn't say open world exactly, but like, I mean, open, but just in a dense urban environment like this, where you know you're trying to save a lot of people. You know, a lot of like, you know, rather than going really big with the size of the world, make it like smaller, but you know, a lot of. I hear shuffling. I hear groaning. That guy don't look too good. That kind of looks like Abdullah the Butcher after a match. Oh. Suck shit. There's like a fuck you cluster somewhere around here, and I can't remember where. I think I remember where. Where's the map? There we go. Alright. You know, like something I've wanted to see game developers do a little bit, rather than have like a vast, you know, expansive world. Make it denser, but like, you know, compress the interesting things in. Denser but more interactive, you know. A lot of buildings you can fully explore, that sort of thing. Where'd you go, lady? Where is that? Yeah, like, I'd say even denser than Dead Rising. Oh, man. Hey, you fuck. Ah, fuck. Gross. See, like, you should be able to save it. Like, what's the point of this shit if I can't, like, affect the outcome, you know? I mean, that is solidly violent, though. Bits of brain on the ground and everything. Cunts are eating all my fucking ammo. Oh. Piss off. Really should have been able to rescue her. Hey. What? No vegetables. It's so much more convenient being able to fucking quick turn. Don't go back downstairs. That's right, get out of here. A lot of tank tops for, like, the American Midwest. You know? Look at this idiot. God, look at this fucking idiot. Oh, you motherfucker. No, away. Are you dead? Nope. Ah, fuck me. I fucking did the dodge. I can never... Ah, fuck. I can never get it to work. Does it even work on zombies, or is it just for, like, fucking... whatever his name is, Butthole? Alright. Isn't there a shotgun? Well, that's a kind of luck, I suppose. Man, this guy had a little bunker going down here, and, you know... it all got fucked up. Alright. Not exactly rolling in ammo. Follow this fucking dick ass. Like, yeah, I've never, because it's like X while holding aim. It's like, okay. Like, I don't know what the buffer is. Like, I don't know precisely when I've got to push it. I don't know if there's a cooldown, like how long the cooldown is. Oh, look. Is there a fucking explodable? Because you guys are eating all my fucking shit, and it's beginning to piss me off. Ugh, yeah. That's the business. Yeah, can you... oh, look! And you know, buddy, you could just walk around. I wonder if they're okay. You know, like just this, but without sealed doors. that red thing? That way. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Oh, look. That guy's made his way over. That's such a bullshit place for a map. Yeah! Low on ammo, game. Like some ammo, please. Or some gunpowder or whatever. Excuse me. I do like the zombies in this one, though. They all look a little more ragged and bloody. My nipples!
Get away!
Hey, buddy.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
Why will I see? Why
It's
can't
like
you
the
just...
STARS members. There's no escape.
Now let's take the edge off with a little pinball. Oh, that's right. Fucking. Hey. All right. Ooh. Come to Raccoon City. See the clock. Aha. Nothing else. Damn. To probably be a little more judicious with my ammunition. Yeah, that's the thing that, like, gets me with this, is I feel like, you know, again, I'm not saying that they're fucking crack marksmen, but they don't need to be, really. You know, the zombies are a volume situation. Okay. Shut up. Don't want to combine or use those. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come on. Come on, Mr. Sleepyhead. Over here, squishy feet. Yep, yep. Toodles. Fuck you. Okay, I'll pop down here because I do want to unlock that. Great. And then scoot on up over here. Well, that's fun. Aha! Oh, that's right. Woo! God damn it. Why were those ones fast? That left so many. I'm so annoyed at that. I'm gonna give that one another try. Oh wait, I didn't get the other, did I? I can't. Hey. Don't go out into the middle. Okay, don't go out in the middle. Ooh, whoop. Like, honestly, just a sledgehammer. Like, a sledgehammer wouldn't be good against, like, fucking, you know, a horde of the fucking things. But just one, you know. Just bonk. You know, just bonking them on the head. Nice and easy. I mean, that's what the cops would need, is sledgehammers. You'd need hammer police. Just like in the Mushroom Kingdom. Huh. See, now that's interesting. That's right. Big old meatball. See, that's manageable. That's weird. I wonder why I like knocked down that time. That's an odd little way of developing. Madam, madam. Yeah, burn. Oh, I got that. Oh, they're quick in this one. Oh, yeah. Now, can I combine things from here? Ass! Fucking still in caution. Some kind of peasant. Delicious. How are you guys? Ooh, ammo. Oh. Now, honestly, who took that? We can deduce from that that he was delicious. I'll have a look at the drifter. Fucking dogs. Okay. Sales orifice. Nice doggy. Ah, shit. Ow. I think I dodged into that one. Shooting dogs, shooting dogs. Back to fucking caution again. Honestly, can't remember about the backgrounds. I mean, I've got this running upscale, but also slightly like downsampled, so the 2D doesn't glitch out. This way, you get like sort of better 3D without messing up the 2D. Yeah. Zombie humans, a challenge to deal with. Zombie dogs, piece of piss for the fucking average US policeman. I don't remember needing that. I know there's a point where I can kind of just leave the bullet press in the fucking box, but I'll do that now. I'm trying to get back to one of those other areas to get a hold of those green herbs up on the fire escape. Okay, so it's down over there. Probably make it. The fuck around to get the goddamn hose working, I remember that. I don't remember every puzzle, but I remember it being a fuck around. Is there? I gotta fucking remember. There aren't other scenarios for this, is there? It's just Jill. I know you take over as Carlos for a little bit, but like... I know there's someone here. You, I think I'll deal with the old-fashioned way. By blowing your fucking head off. Yeah. So, no. Pathetic. Veggie bros. Hey. You can't get me. Hee hee. Woohoo. Ah. Woo. See, like, honestly, just let me leg drop him off that. Yeah, what is it? She's a police officer, but she's like special. She's like a, you know, one of those ones where they spend the militarized police force. What is it? Special tactics and response or something? Special touches. Okay, the dogs are should be gone. Just a sledgehammer, you know? Okay, right, so the back way, that's closed off because that's where fire is. Out of control fires would probably be a bit of a minge in a situation like this. At least rescue's in there, you know? That makes it sound nicer. I mean, it's funny though, because like, how much could they have actually had to do in Raccoon City prior to this? Like, fucking really, you know? Were you getting like a fucking crazy Rambo situation every week? You had to have just been like sitting fucking around. And then there's this one fucking time where you might actually be, you know, useful and you fuck it all up. I'm disappointed in Brad, to be honest. Like, just yammering on and then fucking, you know. Alright. I do maintain that this, you know, these need... Like, it's probably because Capcom have, you know, not wanted to, like, mix it up with fucking Dead Rising or whatever, but a stamina meter. You know, this game needs stamina. Because there's no reason a trained fucking, you know, special tactics and rescue guy can't, like, just, you know, scoot yourself out of the way of a fucking zombie. Party time. That's, that belly to belly straight onto the fucking neck. Such a good fucking suplex. The fucking head explodes. You know what? That was actually a very human look of fear on Jill's face, though. It was well done to the team. Uh-oh. Run away! Miss me, bitch. I'd probably get yelled at, but I would totally encode Nemesis with just all of his hand-to-hand combat would be wrestling moves. Scooch you out of the way. Is there a... You know, because what are you going to do? If he gets a hold of you, that's it. So, it doesn't matter if you don't want to go up for the jackhammer. It's happening. You left house without your fucking card, Jill. Really? Yeah, there's a Texas cloverleaf. You're tapping. No one's coming to help you. Just battle reports are slowly getting back to Wesker at Umbrella HQ. It's just like, you know, there's a lot of mixed messages because you'd be like, he appears to be doing wrestling moves. It's like, wait, what? What do you mean moves? You mean like he's like, you know, he's just using his mask to like murder people? Surely you're just, you know, kind of misreading the situation here. You know, he's a 9-foot tall killing machine. You know, you're probably misreading his, you know, brutal lunging attacks with, ooh. Ah, God, I can hear, fucking Jesus. I fucking eat shit. Yeah, like him, see? He did. He seems fine. That's a shotgun and like 5 fucking bullets. Fuck you. Ah, you fucking... No. I'm gonna talk to your fucking manager, buddy. I can see you. What do you think you are, stealth? I'm just gonna King Kong fucking, you know, knee drop you. And that'll be the end of that. Hey, buddy. September 24th. There are reports of a theft in the municipal building before dawn. A jewel-decorated clock at the main gate was damaged. 2 of the 12 gems that are installed in the face of the clock are missing. Due to the lack of available officers at this time, I have no choice but to suspend the research of this case. Signed, Marvin Brenner. September 26th. Based on the autopsy report of a 42-year-old restaurant owner, I have discovered that he has one of the missing gems. He apparently took shelter in the police department at about 10 a.m. when he was shot to death within 10 minutes of having developed the symptoms. Since the city is currently under martial law, we are forced to suspend this case. At this time, we'll keep in the gem as evidence. Signed, Marvin Brenner. He's just saying brothers and noticeably only chasing black people. I could fit that in my anus. Fuck you, can't carry any more shit. Fine. Be a fucking ring about this. No, I could just have that in my mouth. Like... You know, it's funny, these days I actually really appreciate little things like the return to the bits of the old game, whereas like in the old days it was like, oh, they're just reusing the old assets. What's in here? Ah. I can't remember. There's something that tells me. Reveal to me your secrets. Reminds me of the fucking... gotta find a video of it. Replacing the tyrant, no, the tyrant, what's his name? Tank from, Lady, you need to eat a vegetable or something, you know? Uh-oh. That you, little Miss Twitchy. Oh, fucking. Hey! Come on now. I mean, if you had two Nemesises, you could make them do, like, just wrestling. I mean, you'd have, like, just the best fucking promotion in town if you had that kind of shit. You don't have to worry about injuring them or concussions or anything. Ain't shit old brain in there to damage. You're fine. Golden. Go for it. My sanity is at its end, but I still can accurately use an ellipsis. I still can't believe that this is happening. We lost another man yesterday, Maya, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind, the sound of his flesh being stripped from its bones. I was afraid, terrified. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I am cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours, we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. I can hardly wait. Vince will be out of WWE when he's dead, and even then. Okie dokie. Is that, like... It looks like there's, like, a bit of film next to the typewriter, but, like, I don't think it is, like... Use a little more ammo, game. I feel like something that the game should have had is like just some of the zombies will sometimes have ammo on them or some shit, you know? Just to kind of promote the, you know, this is a bit more shooty, you know? I want to do that now. Like, I want a Nemesis that's not about, like, murdering, but just doing wrestling moves to people. You know? It's just this thing, this cryptid that's loose. It's not killing anybody, but also it can't be killed, and, you know, you just hear, like, a fucking ring bell go ding, and then you fucking looking around and hoping to fuck it's not looking at you. That's a lot. You guys having a weird party back there? Huh? Jack each other off? It's not gay, it's fine. You're dead. You know. It's not gay when you're both dead. Just ask the vampires. Aha! I mean, there's my card, too. You left it at work, you stupid bitch. Fucking God. Are you sure there's anything I can do with the fireplace? I don't have a lighter, but... Oh wait, do I need to bring the lighter here? Isn't that a 2 puzzle? Because I swear... Alright. Yeah. Depending on whether they've kind of reset or have clustered at the door. Ah, suck it. They were like, ah, she's gone. Back to the gay pile. It's just rub our nubs against each other. It feels nice. Nubs. No, just a little tip rub. The zombies do look great in this. Like, that guy looks fucked up. I like that he got the "don't mind if I do" fingers out for that one. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. There's fucking 2 of you there? Finally, the shove actually knocked him down. Nothing improves this game more than being able to, like, just instantly, if you aim, you just turn and aim. It's... He was a zombie? Like, I'd have had every zombie be a distinct model if I were doing the remakes. And I really don't know why they weren't. Like, come on. Like, every zombie would have been a character with us and, you know, have, like, a little story. That'd be part of my, like, dense open world zombie thing. We're gonna have everybody in town, there's gonna be names and faces, everyone's got a story. Doesn't need to be, like, you know, fucking detailed, but, you know. Okay. So. All individuals, unique items on them sometimes, like keys and things. Dense. Yeah, like environmental storytelling. None of them have really done it right. Like, you know, as fun as the Resident Evils are, it's like they're not... You know, they started as this, which is a very set, like, tank control thing is a very set type. And then, you know, they kind of leapt straight to wacky. I don't even, I've read the words Project Zomboid. I have no idea is. Fiddle faddle. I mean, if it's some weird little thing, probably not. Like, I mean, you know, I want something that, you know, is a third-person action adventure or first-person. You know, either way, really. I like that, whatever they're calling the new Resident Evil has, like, you can swap between both. I do really enjoy the first-person, though. Brisbane in the 50s was outhouse rural, yeah. Brisbane, so Sydney and Melbourne were from go pretty well designed to be cities. They were like, we're going to have a city here, and that's what it's going to be. Brisbane wasn't. It just kind of occurred. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much energy I've got for isometrics in here. What am I doing? Yeah, okay, I gotta go back outside. I don't know. I don't want to play up isometric. I'll look into it. You can add it to the fucking subscriber Saturday list or something. Because there's fun, you know, involved, and then there's isometric game involved. And I have ADHD, not autism, so there's a limit to how fun I find those things. Alrighty. I'm sure it's fun enough. It just, you know, those games can be intricate to an absurd degree. Like, my housemate still tells me about Dwarf Fortress against my will. I mean, I'll probably have a look at it for, like, Subscriber Saturday. What did that thing say? 4312? I think that's what it was. We'll try. See if my brain remembered. Ah, fuck yeah. Good job, brain. The emblem key. I've got that one, actually. It's hanging over my dresser. Don't combine. I just want to look at it. Hello, Joe. Like, my dad grew up using an outhouse. Like, it was around 10 or something. Like, one of Brisbane's mayors had the rather good idea, actually, to run the sewage under the footpaths as opposed to the roads, so it was accessible and it could be done, like, quickly. But yeah, like, it's one of those things where, like, it helps me locate myself in space and time to consider that I am literally the first of my family to grow up shitting indoors. You know? It was pretty fucking nutty when you think about it. Like, there wasn't no plumbing. A lot of places had, like, septics. But, like, you had to be wealthy to, you know, declare loudly to the neighborhood, I shall shit inside. And then build a whole fucking, like, you know, shit fucking submarine to hide under the backyard. Alright. The fuck's that? Hell yeah. Is there anything on Earth that does anything remotely like what Resident Evil thinks the grenade launcher works? I like that Jill knows everybody. Oh, fuck. Yeah, like, it's... You know, there was... Then you shit in a bucket in the yard, and then there was, like, the dunny man who would come around and take the buckets of shit and put them into a big fucking thing and then drive off somewhere, fuck knows. I'm guessing just, like... Yeah, the dunny man, yeah. Like, having to go, like, even, you know, just having to, like, I have to shit. And it's like, you know, nighttime or winter, or worse yet, summer, like, because winter would suck. Like, that would suck. But summer, there's just stuff. You know, there are just things flying around. Especially back fucking then, you know. It's just like, alright, so I have to fucking go to the back fucking yard and fight, like, cicadas and, you know, a stick insect so big it's really a log insect. And then I gotta go into this fucking place that's really just a fucking spider haven. Just to fucking shit. It's like, ah, Christ. Probably don't need the shotgun and the grenade launcher for now. Probably buy. Yeah, like, I'm not... I mean, the Dunny Man does sound like an Australian cryptid, but, like, it may as well have been, man. Like, I mean, I'd like to think it would have paid well, but this was also, like, you know... This was, like, pre-union days, you know? It was just, like, you'd... No sense of, like... social cohesion. It's just, fuck you. It's probably, like, former prisoners or pedophiles or something. Well, the incentive was, or you'll die. Like, that's the motivation from, you know, back in those. It was, oh, we'll let you die in the street. Alrighty. We all know what Jill can get done with a lockpick. Isn't Jill's desk around here? Isn't this your desk, Jill? Ah, yeah, that's why the lockpick was there. I'm an idiot! Like, the Dunny Man would be, like, you know... have this weird, like, long stretched face, and he'd, like, suck the poop right out of your bum. Yeah, fuck that. Hello? Mavis?
No. Come anyone. Our platoon is cut off. No survivors found. This is Carlos. Send in support immediately.
Alright. Thanks, caller. I mean, just everything sucked. You know, this is something I say, like, everything, you know, in spite of all else, everything is so much better now. You know? Like, I remember the fucking, Mum and Dad telling me about going to uni in, like, the 70s and some shit. We have to fucking, you know, get up, go to the library, fucking flip through the cards, Hope that the book is where it's supposed to be. And if it's not, fuck you. No, son of a bitch. And, you know, you had to read the whole fucking... And, like, meanwhile, I was just like, oh, okay, I can't find the book I want. I'm gonna fucking... Yeah. Oh, Jesus, shitting me fucking anus. What the... Who gave you a thing? You know, I was just down... I was like, alright, yeah, there's the book I need. I'll just download it. And now I have the whole book, and, you know, I'm not having a fucking fight with somebody else for access to book. I haven't had to... I've done all my... I've actually studied, and I haven't put on pants. You know? Wondrous times we live in. Oh, piss off. It was like miles away. Okay, so I got... What did I get? The lockpick, that's right. So I can get out of here now, because there's that thing that's locked with a simple lock. Ow! Right in the fucking tits. You can probably live for a little while longer. Any Brad leftovers? Nah. I feel like zombie Brad should be out here, you know. Zombrad. Yep. It is that one, isn't it? Should I pop it in and myself? I'll just pinch off a quick save state. I've got the grenade launcher. I don't think the Magnum's in the STARS office, or at least not now. I don't have the grenade launcher on me, but I got it. At least I know you're not gonna get up. Uh-oh. September 1st. Following 6 months of intensive... Just a quick 6-month course for fighting zombies. My body's edge had returned. I was a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. It looks like my UBCS unit has been called into action. UBCS. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. I'm currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. It's random whether it's the lock... Because I feel like they're very different utility, you know? Tube. Give. One thing I really like about Resident Evil 4 was coming up with something for the fucking triple to do. You know? Gives you all your health back and increases your overall health. Fucking genius. It's just with this, it's like it cures poison. It's like, oh, fucking... Oh, Lord, fuck you. Miss me, bitch. Oh, fucking... Nice doggy. Who's motorboating a watermelon? Fuck you. Keep calm, Jill. This is what all those years practicing shooting dogs at the police academy were for. Yeah, I quite liked Zombie U, actually. A little mixed on the sort of protagonist situation it used, but like... I think the game overall was quite good. It probably could have used a little more tweaking. It had one of the best multiplayers I've ever played, though. Like, nothing else has had it so you play a first-person shooter while the person with the tablet plays like a fucking overhead strategy game. Special tactics and dog shooting. Yeah, like nobody, I feel like I'm the only person who played it and really enjoyed it. Because nobody else seems to know about it. But basically, the multiplayer for it was, there was like, the person with the controller, like the regular pro controller thing, was playing the first person shooter part, right? And the person with the tablet was looking at the tablet. They weren't using the screen at all. And what the person with the tablet had was like an RTS game, like a real-time strategy, where you had like zombies, you had like units that you could deposit, and you were looking at the map and then deciding where the fucking zombies were gonna go. And it's one of the best fucking, you know, asymmetric multiplayer experiences ever. I'm pretty sure it was only in that, and then, you know, that was it. I'll take that yet. Just yet, I don't know what it's for. Bunch of free blue. possible. I've never played Zombie Master. God, what was I doing? Okay. Bees, shotgun ammo. I might just put them in here for now. Pop outside and get that cabling. Playing as Wesker, yeah. Okay. I gotta remember. Aw, nothing in that locker. Penis. That's some bullshit, man. That is some fucking bullshit. I'll have to dig it up, but like, one of the little sort of, you know, what cat? Ah, you're wet, you idiot. What have you been doing? So densely furred, like a real fluff nugget of a cat. So if it rains, the water just sticks to the surface of the fucking skin, and you know she doesn't know she's wet. Yeah, over here, half-wit. Fucking idiot. So it's just like, ah, boop. Fucking cold water. I got a PhD in dog shooting, god damn it. I wish the dodge button was just, rather than kind of, you know, would just work. You know, like if you just pushed a button, you just shuffled. Because that would make it, I think, function a bit better. So where do you used to be open those doors? I don't know, maybe it's from a later game or a remake or something. The fact that it only occurs if I get it right is just... it makes it really hard to sort of get used to using it. Hey! Scenic downtown. Oh, that's right. This is stupid fucking bugs. How do I shoot that fucking thing down? I've never gotten it to like fucking drop properly. Hey, buddy. Like, you can see me. Don't fucking pretend. No. It's a hollow space for butt cheeks. I'll probably leave those greens there for now. I think probably of the theater lights there. Huge essay on Reddit about how to do the dodge. That's funny. Of course it's a huge essay. Like, of course it's like a whole fucking thing. Of course it couldn't just be like, you know, fun or work. It's kind of the fundamental problem with the nature of, like, you know, the way Resident Evil's designed. It's why, like, you can stomp on the zombies, but only after they've bit you a little bit. You know, you can't just walk over and go, bump, which, you know, anybody would be able to do. Because, you know, it needs to exist in this funny little realm where, you know... How many bullets do I have? Yeah, I'm gonna use that fucking... Okay, where are we? Save room should have... You know, there's gotta always be these little funny little caveats to get it so that, like, damage can occur. You ugly motherfucker. Oh, fuck me. No, not the bullets. Off you go. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Drink piss. Fucking Christmas. It does say hair time. Look out. It's hair time. Put this in here for now and know that the second I do, I'll immediately need it. Ah, tasty. Okay. What is that, bottled water or some shit? I'm trying to remember what stupid bullshit they've... I think what was it, the crank breaks and you gotta get the fucking handle for it. It really is bad. You know, it's kind of like, it must have been, I don't know, was it an in-joke in the Capcom offices? Because it just feels like one of those things where every time the crank's used, even from the first game, they're overusing it almost as a bit, you know? Like, this is like the 4th Resident Evil they've made. Oh no, wait. This one's is the 3rd they made. Survivor came out after, I think. Whatever. But at any rate, like, they're fucking just cranks and cranks and cranks and cranks. I'm gonna go back around and go through the top, because I think I always usually go through the bottom. No, wait. No, not. Yeah, I always go into the restaurant through there, because I usually not... Sorry, this time I'll go through the top, because I want to see something different happen. Man, when you blow off 2 heads, that's happiness. You know? 2 heads for 1 fucking shotgun shell. I mean, I still do the head thing, even though they're not going to come back as Crimson Heads. Like, it's just... The fucking coming back as Crimson Heads thing was just such a fucking deal to me when I, you know, had the GameCube fucking HD remake. That guy's getting up. Now, like, that's one of the best ways to do the whole you gotta shoot him in the head deal, you know? Dear citizens, thanks to kind and generous people of Umbrella Inc., this is a peaceful and friendly city. That's an insane sentence. The vast donations from Umbrella Inc. have been used for welfare work, the construction of public utilities, and to help maintain public peace. In 1992, it was my 5th year as mayor of our beautiful city. It was then that through many donations and hard work, the city was able to rebuild the municipal building, create a state-of-the-art hospital. In honor of these fine accomplishments, I was awarded with a grand statue that same year. The statue rests in the municipal building. I came to this city as an engineer more than 35 years ago. I made contributions to the electric systems and to the installation of the cable car. I pledge to follow the tradition of this fine city and will devote my life to its prosperity. Michael Warren. So, you manage a company town. You aren't mayor of shit. That sound. Oh, fuck yeah. Doesn't that usually happen when I'm in there? That was one of those times that fucking Nemesis attacked. Yeah, thanks to the roaming undead. Our city is not besieged by teens. I enjoy 3. Give me that shit. What makes that a fire hook? That just looks like a fucking hook. I mean, the problem with I have with 3 is just its existence is a weak fulfillment of the promise of, like, experiencing the chaos of Raccoon City. And I feel like they've never really delivered on that. Like, there were elements of it in, like, 6, but it was let down by being 6. You know, I just really want a good, you know, right in the middle of it, urban zombie apocalypse. You know, with the kind of Resident Evil sort of tone. Alright. Yeah, like, Outbreak does look like it really sort of gets that, but then, like, it's the multiplayer focus element just...
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just
I'm going to
say
call you Carl
belong to
Operating System.
Umbrella's army?
Yeah, we came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Private military should all be exterminated. Hey, buddy.
Find me.
Run into the basement. Oh, I'm needed in the basement.
This way.
Dead Rising 3 is a comedy game. Like, it's not bad. Like, I've quite enjoyed most of the Dead Rising series, but like, they're a comedy game. Is this something? Oh yeah, that's right, I got a fucking, like, trainer or something like that. Oh, it's not that it's, like, too goofy. It's just, you know, it does the thing where it's, like, a much bigger space as opposed to a denser and more complex to interact with space, which is, you know, kind of what I want. Because that hasn't been done. People are, you know, the...
Wait. I have to ask you something.
I know. You want to ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives them crazy.
What? Keep dreaming.
So you sound like Eddie Guerrero.
Tell me, why did
That
Umbrella
wasn't his
send
real
your
accent.
team in?
We're here to rescue the civilians.
Don't lie to me. Umbrella is the reason why this whole mess began.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? If you want answers, you should talk to someone else. I am not with Umbrella. We'll have to finish this later. Believe it or not, we're only here to rescue the civilians. If you can trust me, then help us. Think about it.
Hey there, squishy feet. Yeah, I think because you can... I'm pretty sure you can drain the basement. Is he still in here? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Okie dokie. Ah! Oh, fuck off. You know, something like a Nemesis could work a lot better with that too. You know, it's again, it's really what the 3 remake should have been, but like, I don't know. Oh, how'd you get there? Oh, son of a bitch. Dickhead. Where's that button? Excuse me, sir. I'm waiting for the drain. I mean, it's funny because 3 was slapped together and the remake really felt slapped together. Which sort of sucks, because you'd think you'd take the fucking opportunity to unslap some shit. Am I not allowed in the freezer? I thought I could get into it. I thought there might be something down here. Nuts! I wonder if I can crawl out the hole again. Nope. Not with an old Carlos boosty. The only reason I came back in here was I thought to myself, there's got to be something in that freezer I just, you know, never was able to get a hold of. And now I just fucking had an interaction with Nemesis again for no fucking reason. Uh-oh. Remake having full development makes no sense considering how, you know, like fucking empty. Like it really felt like there was a whole chunk just cut out. Ugh. Multiplayer's not half the package. I'm not. When I'm buying a single-player experience, multiplayer is not half the package. Uh-oh. Yeah, so some fucktard made a decision and ruined it, basically. Huh. I wonder where those other zombies went. You know, normally they don't vanish. The arcade shops. Okay. Uh-oh. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. What's that? Yep. Yeah, no, they made a decision to make it more fucking, you know, to have the multiplayer be part of the package, which is shit. Oh, that's the fires room. Woo! I don't remember what I gotta get in here. Like, cause it's one of those games where you could. This game needs improving, you know. Okay. Reporter's memo. At last I have found the evidence that I need to prove that the cannibal disease is indeed happening in this city. One man actually ate people to death. He was like a savage animal tearing away at new flesh. He was completely disgusting. I have heard rumors that many people are also suffering from this disease now. However, the causes of the disease is not yet known. Is this another mystery of the present disease? I will have to check on it. They have placed Raccoon City under martial law because of the cannibal disease. I have lost contact with the media outside of the city, but I won't give up. As a journalist, I won't keep my eyes shut and walk away. I have a duty to the people and to my profession. I don't think the disease has spread nationwide yet. I believe that the city holds the key to its creation and cure. In fact, I'm sure of it. The military has set up blockades around the city to keep people from escaping and spreading the disease. Most of the citizens have either died or have come into contact with the disease. I know that it is the right decision to quarantine the city, but I can't help but pity myself. If I am infected or eaten, it doesn't matter. My fate is already sealed. All I have left is my journalism. I won't give up until I solve the mystery of this deadly disease. I have just discovered that the disease is not spread through the air, but by some other means. Sex. What is that picture? It looks like something. Yeah, thank you. Fuck. I know, it used the word disease way too much. Like, it might be a translation issue, like maybe it's not like a thing in Japanese if you repeat the word over and over again, but in English it just never sounds right. Oh, fucking what? Well, at least I fucked you up. How long had you been there, buddy? Nothing else? Alright, what's this then? Yeah, that'll show. Can I not jump out of there? Idiot. Stupid fucking idiot. Just woohoo! Like any of those agile basketball kids could just be like, woohoo, and then, you know, what? You got nothing. That guy is squished. They stole our fucking gems! I feel like there's something in the stupid bug area I've forgotten about, but if I can cross that bridge when I come to it, I might bring the grenades in there. I remember not liking the bugs. I need the crank. Cares. I do feel like playing some of the Dead Risings now. I can't be bothered buying the remake of the first one. Hey, buddy. Yeah, if you could just wait one. real city. Ow! You rude bastard. Okay. Petrol? Isn't there some kind of explosive around here somewhere? Still bummed there's just no reload button in this one. Hungry? Huh? You're a hungry boy. A lot of tank tops. A lot of tank tops in town today. September. It's the reverse. It would be autumn in the US. So I suppose it's still tank top weather, you know. Ow. I swear you could open... Oh, fuck off. I swear you could open those. Am I hallucinating? Have I gone mad? Longsdale Yard. Scenic. Yeah. Eat your veggies. I've been getting really into broccolini lately. It's a very convenient vegetable, you know? I have it with my roast dinner, and fuck. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Just little bits. You're all bits now, you bastards, you hear me? Nothing but bits. You know, and I can fry it and have it with my breakfast, which works surprisingly well. I hear you, squishy feet. Ah, son of a bitch. A lot of you bastards. Alright, I wasn't necessarily aiming for whatever that was, but, you know. Shit got exploded, baby. I know that you're intimidated by your new job, Captain, so let me tell you how to make sure that you and your trains get along just fine. You see, these carriages were made in 1968, and then imported from Europe. Sometimes they get rickety, but they still work because they're simple, stubborn, and strong. You can always depend on them. If they have a bad day and are malfunctioning, you'll need to take a good look at their circuits for any trouble. Once you discover what's wrong, you'll be able to fix it easily. I'm sure that you'll be able to avoid those nasty little malfunctions if you check the parts every day. These old trains will surely have problems if you don't remember to check them out. Just remember that if you need to replace anything, you have to choose a suitable part. When I say suitable, I mean that even if you can't find another original part, you'd better find something that works good enough. Even with regard to oil, you must always prepare good quality oil for these trains. Never forget, Kevin, that a man may betray others, but a machine won't. Thanks, boss. You're insane. Alright, well, I got a cable sitting around.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Stars? You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey, is someone wounded
I also do
back there?
Tai Bo. You don't look good, buddy.
This looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
No. Don't come any closer. Stay away.
So, Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Man, fuck you, Mike Pence.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate,
He's
we won't
fucked.
be walking away from this mission.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good
You
plan.
know, actually, a
Sir.
tram wouldn't be too bad.
Okay,
I do worry,
let's get
though,
moving.
like, how it would go with
Jill,
that much
put this
blood
on.
on the tracks. Okay. Hello, zombies. Who want some delicious sergeant? Nummy nummy nums. Okay, so I need the power cable, which I've got in the fucking thing. I need to go to the gas station with the fucking whatever it is to... Okay, where are we? So I need to toddle back down there. Need to get there. Get the crank. Should be enough. I suppose, yeah, rain and ice. It should keep going. It would probably, because it's got to be a lot heavier than just your standard bus to... Shit, fucking titty. God damn it, fuck you. Wasn't ready. motherfucker. I was thinking about trams. Have you no shame? I mean, you've still got red under you, so you should be dead. Alright. You know, because those, like, fucking wheel setups that those things sit on are fucking heavy as shit. So it'd probably do a lot better than a bus. And, you know, it's got a track, so it's just like, you know, set it and forget it, off you go. What the fuck? Oh. The fat guy zombies look great. Take that, business. Yeah, like, the only place in Australia that's still got the trams is Melbourne. So, you know. Not just yet. Like, I don't find them all that useful as a public transport option unless they can really, like, unless you kind of really think about what you're doing with the rails. Like, because generally it's just like a bus that has less options, you know? Like, if you actually thought, hey, where can the rails go, and, like, had them, you know, up on bridges or some shit, so you could, like, you know, you could make them more than a bus, then alright, you'd have something. Yeah, Melbourne loves to jerk itself off over the trams, because it's like, you know, places in Australia don't have a lot of identity, so when you've got anything, people will cling to that shit. Okie-dokie. But they are just buses, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, this one. This one goes up here and then it stops. So it's just like in the dead middle of the street. So it's like, it's just. You know, if you thought about how do we make this really, like, how do we engage the track component here so we can use it to actually avoid traffic? You know, because then you have a bus that can avoid traffic, and that's much better than just bus that is stuck on a track and can only... Fucking what? Fuck off. Yeah, suck it, you shit cunt. Yeah, I've got the grenade launcher, which I think at this stage of the game is a much better thing to have. Okay, is it really fucking random? That doesn't feel right. Because, you know, they're like, you know, the Magnum's nominally better, but it's like, it's not something you can kind of just use. Okay. What have you got? Something in the back or something, isn't it? Every time. I'm not saying public transport's not useful, but like, you know. How useful, like, how is a tram superior to, like, a bus? You know? Busted good or busted bad? Okay, where am I fucking going? Ah, god damn it, now I can't remember what I was doing. I'm thinking about buses. Oh yeah, that's right, I got the book. That's what I was doing. The book. Book. Alright, so... Ah, there it is. Right. For fuck's sake, God, there are a lot of you cunts around. I mean, if it were a little bit like the monorail system that went down to, like, street level for a lot, but then could go up and, you know, get out of the way. That'd be good. I mean, people do love a monorail, and look, rightfully so. But I think if a monorail were built with, like, thought, and not just like, hey, look at this thing. Okay, should be good there. Fuck off. Fuck off. What the fuck were birds doing in that building? Ridiculous. It's funny, Davis. I have a battery in my butt. Take my butt battery. Yeah, that's a point. It might have been... What the fuck, man? I've just... Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna put the butt battery and stuff into the fucking thing. I'm not fuck-assing around to try and kill those fucking birds. I remember there's a fair bit of stuff in the petrol station, memory says. Don't need fucking... You up there. Mysterious utilities section. I have a fair bit of B. Yeah. Now we're talking. What time is it? I'll probably leave it there now. I'll go to the petrol station next week. Fuck you. Bum pisses, my uncle used to call it. It's just, you can't digest, and it's just coming out. Nemesis is still mostly fun. I'm so annoyed. Like, why make that decision? Like, 3 was already a little bit of an anemic release when it came out. You know, because it's not like there's 2 scenarios. So the idea to approach the 3 make with, like, an idea that you're going to fill it out with a multiplayer is just such a bad decision. You finally got the chance to really kind of add some fucking meat to the overall game. And, you know, fucked it up. Sort of vaguely in order of release. I'll jump around occasionally when, you know, I'm getting a bit worn out or something, particularly with the first batch that are all just very, very, very similar. Like I did, Gaiden in between, I think, 1 and 2, or it was like after, yeah, I think it was between GameCube 1 and Nintendo 64 2. And then I did Resident Evil Survivor, which sucks. Actually, both Resident Evil Survivor and Gaiden suck. Just shitty games. Gaiden's just a lot of bad ideas. A lot of poorly thought through choices. Survivor's just boring. So fucking boring. Three is a nice change. I can't remember what's after this, actually. Oh, fuck yeah, Code Veronica. Code Veronica, and then Survivor 2, Code Veronica, which is also not very fun. I've played a little bit of it. Resident Evil Gaiden we've already done, so cross that one off. Resident Evil Remake we've already done, so we can cross that one off. Resident Evil 0, which has the benefits of being the remake engine, but has the downsides of the other parts of it. And then Resident Evil Dead Aim. Now that one's actually kind of fun. Then the Outbreaks. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I'm doing with Outbreaks. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Huh, I didn't know that the Outbreaks came out before Resident Evil 4. Huh. goddamned. God, Resident Evil 4 is good. So fucking good. Requiem, that's right. Yeah, Resident Evil Resistance. I don't want... Is it even playable anymore, Resident Evil Resistance? Yeah, like... The engaged ones aren't impossible, actually. Yeah, when was that released? I gotta look that up now. Alright, so it's not Degeneration, because it keeps saying Degeneration, and that's not the fucking one. Maybe it is, I'm thinking of a different one. Because I did find a fucking N-Gage emulator. Like, one does exist. And purely for the stupid novelty of it. Oh, and someone's just put it on fucking Internet Archive pre-organized. Well, I guess that settles that. There's one on a fucking console. Oh, God, what was it? Oh, wait. That's right, the Gamecom. I'll look into that, because I am kind of curious. Right, when did Resident Evil Degeneration come out? Eh. 2008. Oh wait, that's the movie. Ah, mobile game, though, yeah. 2008, alright. And the Gamecom. Oh wow, the Gamecom one came out in 1998. Having been developed for a woefully underpowered console, it lacks much of what defined the original game. It can be seen as attempting to boil Resident Evil 2 down to its bare essentials, killing zombies and collecting items. However, with the poor frame rate and lack of visual fidelity afforded by the Gamecom, it fails even in this regard. Despite this, it is known as one of the best games for the Tiger Gamecom. You know, I am going to look into... I'm curious. I want to see... if there's like an emulator for it. Alright, MAME apparently. That'll be a fun one to get to work. Alright, so I don't know, we might have a little novelty evening break between 3 and Code Veronica. We have a look at the Tiger handheld one and Degeneration. I'm pretty sure the Nokia's got its own, because like the OS it uses is just a standard mobile OS, I think. So there's like an emulator for that. I'll have to look into it. But, that's fucking... Resident Evil, I wanna... There's a Tiger Gamecom ROM set. Oh. Wow, the Tiger Gamecom. Such a grand game. Wow, there's a Symphony of the Night prototype. Duke Nukem 3D Fighters Megamix? Why would you try to do this? Like, why? Alright, well, it is with great regret that I... Well, the emulation quality is good. Like, from what I read, there's kind of a standalone Gamecom debug thing, but it's kind of shit. MAME just runs it. It's just MAME can be peculiar to get to run with anything that isn't just a straight arcade ROM. Like, sometimes it can be a little just weirdly fidgety. But Degeneration just has a pre-organized self-loader, which is nice. It'll just speed the process up. Hopefully it gets picked up by the fucking thingamajig properly. Yeah. Get to play the Tiger Gamecom, which was shit. Oh, alright, so next week, more 3. Sunday, more First Subscriber Saturday of the truly wonderful, and I do recommend buying it, Look Outside. Yep. So that'll be today, this Sunday, the Look Outside, and Monday, some other kind of weird mod thing or whatever I can look at. Might have a poke around at some of the Metroids, actually. Alright, until then, entertain your bloody selves.